Hello, hello. Let me just check real quick if the streams are working as expected. Let's go check on the YouTube one. Hello, hello. Yep, YouTube one seems to be working fine. That's great. So, let's go into the streaming center. What about the Twitch? What about the Twitch? What about the Twitch? Seems fine. Good latency. Good latency. Hello, if anyone is watching, welcome to the waiting room of Chord Breach. It's not live. It was supposed to be live either now or like up until 2 hours because it started at 8 a.m. my time. So was supposed to take either 6 or 8 hours. So we still have time. We have about an hour until they have to extend, which would be the norm for BSG. I was really wishing that Arena was live at least to be able to play that, but it's not. And I actually wonder because if we go on here, Gigabeef's live, very complex update. Hold on, an hour ago. How are you working on it when you're in China? Oh, like he doesn't work on it even if he's not in China. He's just there to overlook it. I got work soon, hurry up, man. That's the classic. You never should expect to play during the first day. First 2 days, even 3 with Tarkov. Like, I understand you don't want to fall behind, but that's just how it is. What do you mean 1 minute late? They literally said, like, if we go on Find Escape from Tarkov, they literally said it's gonna be 6 and 8 hours. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, yeah, you can see 7 hours ago. I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, changed it to like 9, 10 hours. It's quite a big update, you know, separating new servers for special people. I actually wouldn't even be surprised if just I don't know, something goes very wrong because if you remember when Tarkov came out, like 1.0, there was still stuff from before when the servers went down that people just listed on the flea, and then there wasn't supposed to be flea market for a while, and people got access before the required level and then just bought their stuff from pre-update. So that was crazy. That was some game breaking stuff. They did revert those accounts, which is crazy because even imagine if you were just like a normal person and you saw, oh, I have the flea market available, let me see what I can buy. You just saw something cool and you bought it. Boo hoo. Your account got reset. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, this was an interesting one because Ref is now gonna sell plate carriers without the plates and reduce their price because you know on Ref you sometimes had stuff for a couple of GP coins and then you had stuff which you know didn't really have any difference and it was for like 150, which you know you're not gonna buy that realistically. And I'd rather have this because you can find plates in marked rooms, ref key rooms, which are actually going to be so important this wipe, and just stick them in, right? Since you're not going to be able to buy armor from traders, like good armor, I would hope you can at least get something. But that was in the patch notes. Like, one of the things with this season is that armor is very scarce. Hello. And yeah, opening up the ref rooms to be able to get some plates and just stick them in cheap plate carriers from ref is gonna be insane. Any update? Giga Beef is also just scrolling Twitter. I wonder if Burnt Peanut's gonna be playing. Will we have to pay to reset our characters for seasonal for the people wanting every achievements? What do you mean pay? Isn't this guy like a big streamer? I don't know. I've heard about him. But why is he asking if you have to pay? What do you mean pay? To reset? The only interesting thing I can see here is that it says 3 weeks and it used to be 2 weeks. So we'll see about that. You can check out the Reddit as well. We have the seasonal achievements. These are kind of crazy. This one's easy. Level 30 with seasonal character. Have every type of Terra group documentation in your inventory. It's going to be easy. I wonder how 0.1% have it. Because you'd think it would say 0.0 if only a few devs have it, but whatever. Eliminate 100 Black Division operatives while using their own equipment. I wonder if it's going to count just armor, just weapon, or you're going to have armor and weapon. Because with the economy changes, it's going to be really hard to get good armor, good weapons, so you're going to kind of want to hunt them. So, I wonder what you have to do for this achievement. Reach level 30 with a seasonal character without selecting any personal positive modifiers. You can get this by just not selecting any modifiers, right? Because, you know, if you don't do negatives, you can't do any positives. So that's going to be pretty easy if you just play it like a normal wipe with, you know, Black Division on all maps, no insurance, things like that. Reach level 30 with a seasonal character after selecting 10 personal seasonal negative modifiers. Okay, classic PSG. Level 30 after selecting 10 personal negative modifiers. How many are there? I don't know how you call it. Yeah. No, this is I don't like this at all. Calculator. Yep. This one's nice. So the achievement is after selecting 10 personal negative modifiers, you have 4, 8, 12, 13. So theoretically, you could choose all negative ones, but no broken container in flea market. Just, you know, do it like this. What's another one? Dr. Jekyll might actually be one of the worst ones. Trader items costing 20% more isn't a problem if you have the flea market. It's really a problem if you have this, because you can't do, you know, you can't take keys into your secure container. You can't take meds. You can't put anything really in your container. So it doesn't matter if you have Kappa or something like that. And you also don't have flea market. And everything costs 20% more. While also having the change to the economy that they're introducing with this patch, which is like you get 25% less money for your items and you pay 25% more for every item. So there's basically like, 150% or like even 175% more because you get less money and you have to pay more money. So this with this and this is really crazy. But each one of them separately, like if you take out this, pretty fine. If you take out this, yeah, I mean, it's gonna suck a bit, but you have the flea market. It doesn't really matter. If you do this, yeah, at least you can put stuff in your secure container and sell everything to the traders. Like just do scavs and scavs and scavs and you can sell everything. So these three together are the killer of the whole like 100% negative modifiers, 0% positive modifiers run. Because these three together will make people cry. Remove any one of them, you're fine. There's a way around it. But being able to put nothing in your secure container, no flea market, and everything costs more, while having no insurance, that's gonna be crazy. Obtain secure container Kappa by selecting the Kappa protocol modifier, which is the positive one. And I don't know, if you do it like this, you could do Kappa protocol. You could also, what's a bad one? I think Dr. Jekyll is actually pretty bad. What else is there? Yeah, actually, like this, I think is like the meta for someone casual. And I think I'll do this if I ever, reset, because I want all the achievements. And I think this is the, like, best. These two, really bad. And if you're getting Kappa, you don't want broken secure container, because, what are you going to use it for? And also, this will just suck you dry during a raid if you have Dr. Jekyll. So I think taking these two out you're chilling. You're absolutely chilling. Third leg, it's whatever. Incompetent probably might actually be the worst one, but I mean, it's level 30. And it's character skills. Like, it doesn't matter. If you're gonna reset at level 30, like, 100% doesn't matter what your skill levels are. You can't prestige. Reach level 30 with a seasonal character after selecting the following modifiers: hemophilia, osteoporosis, polydipsia, allergic, and third leg. So, hemophilia, osteoporosis. So, hemophilia, osteoporosis. Polydipsia, allergic, third leg. So that's this. Okay. It's called genetic lottery. I mean, that's pretty chill. You can combine that with all of the other stuff, right? Because you didn't pick Dr. Jekyll, personality vacuum, flea, or container. So you could combine those two while, going for this achievement. You could also go for this one and just do this. You have these two achievements in one. So obtain secure container Kappa after selecting the broken secure container and no flea market modifiers. Yeah. That's kind of the reason why you would go for this, because you also get this if you go like all negative. I wonder. But can't you get these two, you know, we have hardcore at home getting Kappa after selecting broken secure container no flea market, and also obtaining Kappa by doing the Kappa protocol modifier. Can't you just, you know, you have to have these for the achievement. Can't you just do this and reset it immediately and have those two achievements? Because you get Kappa from this, and you need to get Kappa with these two. But since you get it from the modifier, you don't even have to go into raid, I would think. Complete every survival path task after selecting any 5 of the following modifiers. Any 5. Oh, because it's like, that's 4, 8. Complete every survival path task after selecting any 5 of the following modifiers. Marathon runner, youth, Hercules, Rhombophilia. Okay. Ah, yes, sturdy bones. Sturdy. Okay. Entrepreneur, born in heaven. Like shooter born in heaven, but entrepreneur. Have 500 million rubles, 1 million euros, 1 million USD at the same time after selecting the street tax modifier. The street tax modifier is, where is it? It's here. Once per week, some scavs pay you protection money. I wonder how that works. Like, if you kill less scavs per week or more, I don't know, you get some reward. I wonder what this is, because this seems, it could be, I mean, if it's for the achievement where you need basically like 1 million, how much even is 1 million euros? 1 million Tarkov euros to rubles. Tarkov currency converter. One. It's 166 million. That's basically like if I do, 1 million here, 144, so that's like 300 mil, so that's 800 mil. You have to have 800 million rubles to get this achievement. If this goes above 0.1 or 0.01 in game, there's a problem with the player base. Just like completely honestly, there is a problem with the player base. Because that's not normal. But we'll see. Let's go over to the next ones. Profit over principles. Complete Fence's task line in Season 1 Accord Breach and hand over the laptop from the unknown facility to either mechanic or Fence. Yeah. Well, there's no way to know what that is, so I'll just skip over that. Obtain secure container Kappa after the introduction of the season's system. Is that like something you have to complete in the permanent character? What does it say? It just says Kappa. Okay. That's slightly more underwhelming than I thought. Is there any update? Nope. It's actually nearing the time, right? It's 3:20 almost. Let's go through. The Escape from Tarkov Reddit. Yeah, this is so true. What are they saying? Every update is very complex at this point. Well, you'd think so. I mean, ay ay ay. 4 delays incoming. I would not be surprised. Like, what was that update that they delayed like 4 times and it was just like the simplest thing in the universe? I mean, it probably wasn't to be honest, but like content wise for us, the changes that we saw were like non existent and it took like 5 hours. Extended, which is like 11 hours together. It's crazy. This is true. It's quite baffling how it routinely takes them very long to do patch installations and server maintenance, etc. I can't recall any other game having this long downtime every time there's an update. I've played a lot of live service games. I'm sure it's very complex, but I imagine there must be some way to do at least some of these things in the background, stagger them, no downtime, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, this guy knows nothing, but yeah, it's actually crazy. Like, what other, live service game do you have that takes, I don't know, 8 hours every update and just shuts down the whole game? Like, we're getting seasons, yeah, they're updating the quests and stuff, and sometimes when they do events, they're already in the patches, so they just enable them and you get a quest, you don't have to do anything. Or there's like a 1 megabyte update, nothing changes, raids just stop and get restarted, you have to update the client, whatever. It takes 2 minutes. But for patches like these, Counter Strike, Valorant, when have they ever gone down? Like, th- there were some times with CS2 and with CSGO, like at the end of its life, where sometimes the servers would go down, like connecting to the CSGO network or whatever, or like the Steam network, and you wouldn't be able to find a match for an hour. And sometimes, if you were already in a match, it was like, I don't know, not counted or something weird. But other than that, I don't think I've ever seen any other game go down for an update. New player serves offline. The message in the launcher means server offline right now. Brother in Christ. Game is unavailable. The update installation has begun. It will take approximately 4 hours, but may be extended if required. What do you mean? It would take approximately 4. Oh, that's for arena. I mean, it says the same thing. It's gonna be like 6 to 8 hours. That's the only difference. I like how it like hitches every time you mouse over it. I guess that's intended actually. Installation of update blah blah blah. This installation will take between 6 and 8 hours. Yeah, just read the banner. Is this guy a bot? What is this guy even playing? He plays sim racing, Pokemon Unbound. Then he has some football manager stuff, EA Sports, mobile, and he has the GTA car meet market, GTA Online, Daisy Xbox, Daisy RZPS, which I have no idea. I'm actually kind of curious now what it is. So he has Daisy Xbox, PlayStation, and the normal Reddit. sim racing, GTA Online, GTA Car Meets. He has football on his PC, and he's getting into Tarkov. I can guarantee you, if he bought it on Steam, he's already refunded. If not, he will do 2 raids. You should refund the game while you still have time. I mean, that's kind of true. If you remember the post we just looked at from him, it's yeah, that guy is cooked. Season 1 or permit, just do season. Just do season. Like, I know there's gonna be a lot of people continuing on permanent, but I don't understand. Like, the season's gonna be here for half a year. I think it's just like, or not half a year, but pretty much half a year. It's gonna be here till, what was it, the end of December? So, I mean, 4 months, whatever. But it's still a long time. I mean, yes, in permanent, I guess in permanent, you don't have to worry about time, so you just learn the game. But the wipe feeling, like if he comes on to permanent now and does the introduction main story, which sends you into interchange after your first raid in Ground Zero. Like, interchange is your first raid if they didn't change anything. This guy will never extract from interchange. Never. Like, yes, on permanent, there's gonna be less people because the tryhards are gonna play seasonal. Sure. But I don't know. Just the people that do stay there are gonna destroy him anyway, and with everyone having 0 gear at the start, I don't know. This is a really good screenshot. It's really pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. I love that lighting. Is that like autumn? Kappa grind and finally escaping. My review as a 2017 OG. Before we get into that, let's check any updates. 2 new apparels. Yep, saw that. What side is he on?
Oh, it's because
DB for Tarkov.
So if I want to put like a video on, for example.
Yeah. We have to keep track of these promo codes, because there's going to be a lot of them. I dropped Tarkov 4 years ago, but came back for 1.0. A Kappa grind and finally escaping. My review as a 2017 OG. Is this written by AI? I take a breath, move forward only to hear it. That unmistakable black voice of death. That nerve-wracking sound of footsteps running towards me, coming to beam me down. With hands shaking, I switch to full auto, aim down my sights, and I fire. But I do not see victory. I see the familiar, laggy black screen, and greeted back to my messy stash once again. My guy, he's writing Game of Thrones here. Highlights, Terminal. Yeah, Terminal's great. Labyrinth. I love Labyrinth, like, except for people, you know, spawn camping, or not even spawn camping, it's their spawn, so just chilling in spawn, you could call it, is great. I mean, I did that a lot of times. It's just sometimes fun. Interchange and customs expansions, yeah, those are both insane. Like, I can't imagine playing the old customs again. Like, if they ever do like Tarkov Classic, that shit's gonna be scary. Gunplay, yep, gunplay is definitely improved. Armor plates, very cool. Vaulting, left shoulder aim, map transit. I don't think the map transit is that good of a system. Like, yeah, it works. There's some quests where you need to do it, and like functionally it works. But if you're loading in, like, yes, they improved the loading times in the past few months. Like, you can get into a raid extremely fast, but imagine you wait for 8 minutes, you get into a raid, you play for like 25 minutes, then you load for another 8 and you go again. I don't know, it's just takes too long, and it takes away kind of the immersion. I know there's no other way to do it, but it does take away from the immersion. Found and raid top tier ammo plates. Great change ammo. The thing is with this, yes, I do agree that the top tier ammo should be found in raid and plates also, but it's just so easy to get them that you can craft M80A1, you can craft M855A1, and I don't know, just I know if you wouldn't be able to craft those, people running around with M80, M856A1, probably not the most fun thing. Maybe actually, like, I do understand people who want less of a time to, I mean, more of a time to kill, not less. But I don't know. I feel like if you do found and raid top tier ammo and plates, I mean, nothing's gonna change, right? Because currently people are using the best ammo anyway, most times. And if not, you're just in a disadvantage and it kind of sucks. So people are using the best ammo and plates. But if you take away the best ammo and plates, well, people are just gonna be using a worse plate and worse ammo, which theoretically doesn't change anything. Like, then I understand that you have like one step up over someone if you do have the best ammo and they don't have the best plate. That creates an advantage by bringing in something valuable into raid. But are you gonna do that? I think most of the player base still has that, well, not gear fear, but they're not gonna bring in mags of the best ammo anyway. So I think it would just be bad for the more casual players that can't farm the best ammo. And since they wouldn't have the best plates, they would just, fall over. BTR questline, frustrations. Great concept with tedious execution. True. I think if the BTR was on most maps, because I could see it on customs, going through like dorms, maybe it would have to open up the gates at checkpoint, but I could see it would happen there. It's already on woods. What is it, like reserve? Yeah, you could definitely see it on reserve. I think reserve would be the easiest to add it on. Lighthouse, it would make a bit less sense there because lighthouse is just one road, but they do plan on adding a lighthouse expansion, whatever that means, and so it could work there also. What other maps are there? Am I stupid? Interchange. Yeah, I mean, it would be a bit out of place on interchange, but patrolling the mall would be kind of cool. Yeah, I think if you had the BTR on every map, I think it would just be, yeah, I don't know, better. At least the quest line. I'm not sure about the gameplay and stuff like that. So, sure, why not? What else is there? Let me just check the stream qualities. Yeah, seems fine on Twitch. And seems great on YouTube. So that's nice. Hangover quest rewards. Hangover quest rewards. He means handover. Hangover quest rewards. I'm not sure I understand what he means by that. Yeah, I mean, quest rewards are sometimes underwhelming. Like, you can think about, you could count the amount of quests that you look forward to completing on one hand, whether that's like Punisher if you have the alpha container, whether that's private clinic for the thick case, or hunting goons for the sick case. I think those are good examples of that. Story chapter rewards. Yeah, this is the main thing. Like, I've done every story in the game, and it was not fun. Like, yeah, if you listen to the stories, you get to know the lore a bit better. That's great, but having actual in-game rewards, which are significant because those chapters take a lot of time to complete, I think it would really, really help. Because, currently on the season, why would you do any story quests? Like, I mean, the story chapters. The only things I can think of is getting to Icebreaker and farming ammo in there. That's a good one to complete because, it takes time and you have to go complete the story before you unlock the access through the map. So, yeah, I think that would be really great. Kappa lock at 45. Yeah, it should have been 42. But yeah, I think like 45. I would even put it at like 47, 850 maybe. I mean, Kappa was like a long-term goal for a lot of people, and you have a permanent character. Like, it's not really, tedious to have to do 45. And I think with the Kappa changes coming now, if they're only for seasonal, great. If they keep the rebalance quests that they're adding this patch in permanent, and they don't add any more containers like the Omicron that's in the game files, I think it's just gonna be, insignificant now. Like, Kappa was always like, let's go, I have Kappa. And for some people that meant they stopped playing because, well, that was the ultimate goal, but now you get it at level 30 and, what's the point of playing after that? Even the achievements that we looked at, they're all for level 30. How long does level 30 take? Not long at all. Like, I don't know. Everyone's just gonna have level 30. Like, from the tryhards, like not even like tryhards, but people that play daily are gonna have level 30 really fast. And then what? Yeah, you have the battle pass. Yeah, you have the documents that there's a daily limit to acquiring in raid, which is a stupid system, but that's a discussion for another time. But you have so little things to keep you coming back to the game daily. If you reach level 30, you have Kappa, you're gonna have all traders maxed out, and there's gonna be a battle pass, and that's it, right? Like, what's the push that they're expecting players to have, right? Like, players come to Tarkov for a goal. If you don't have a goal in Tarkov, there's very few people, if this is not your main job, that will keep playing, right? Like, you have streamers, they play it for thousands of hours every wipe after acquiring everything, which, sure, but you have Kappa at 30, everything maxed out. You're not gonna do story chapters on seasonal, no. So at the start of the season, permanent character servers are gonna be pretty empty. In the middle of the season, seasonal character servers are gonna be pretty empty, I feel like. And having a battle pass as the only thing that's making you come back is not enough. So we have arena available. So let's try out arena. Everyone's saying that this is gonna take a couple hours more. We'll see. I wonder what arena is gonna look like when you launch it, when the season's not open yet. If it does actually load. Yep, everything seems to be working. Should I just buy a load of crates before they kind of wipe it? That might be a good option. Because you can send this over to the season once it begins. I know you're not supposed to be able to, but yeah, let's be honest, that's probably not going to be the case. And speaking of cases, of course it's a scam again. At least it's 70, right? Right? Yeah. I don't know. Should I just play some Last Hero while we wait? Let's get some quests for it. Money's not a problem in the arena, so yeah, that's fine. Let's do one last one if we can get another scout one. Assault. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do scout and Last Hero. Bro, they're so. Those maps are so bad. And Chop Shop's really great, to be honest. Well, that's doing that. You don't need to accept it anymore, right? Yeah. See if there's any update. This guy is out of his mind, so we can ignore him. Arena is live. Yep, it sure is. Let me just add like a text to the yeah, just gonna add something like this. Make it a bit smaller. Center it. There we go. I need to do scout. Wonder if they changed anything with the scout. I haven't played in a while. Why is it so laggy? At 30 FPS in the menu. Crazy.
А вот и минус один.
Okay. I mean, only the biggest tryhards are gonna be playing also. At least I'll get my aim better before the game launches. Didn't even hit him. I feel like I'm faster. Bro. Okay, this vector sucks. Okay. Okay. think that guy might be cheating. I'm not surprised that guy left. That's crazy. There's one cheater and everyone's just tryharding in arena, which I like, but there's a guy that's cheating in arena because it just came out. So I don't know what he's trying to prove. Okay. I didn't even hit him. How was that possible? Okay, bro. Everyone's just standing still in the middle. That's crazy. Just let it be over, please.
Хорош, ты чё, ты сейчас вообще первым станешь, реально.
What was that lag? Did Tarkov come out?
А у нас тут серия убийств просто.
Bro, I'm bleeding out. Save me. Okay. This is such a shit show. Everyone's just standing still behind corners. Yep, and wait for you to peek.
У нас победитель!
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never been not top 3. That's crazy. Well, that wasn't fun. Like, whatsoever. Let's just buy out the battle pass and quit out of this shit. No. I'll do this. Wow, I'm actually gonna get something? That's crazy. That looks kind of good. For... Yeah, it's probably my first... I take it back, but it's probably my first blue out of, like, everything that I've ever gotten. Let me take this off. Check if... Yeah, Tarkov isn't running. It's gonna say that check on Steam, so let's check on Steam. I really need to get my playtime up on Steam, because it does not reflect the normal playtime whatsoever. Nothing? Nothing? Not in downloads? Not in nowhere? What if I log out of Steam and log back in? Oh, I see it now. The installation of update 1.1.00 has been extended. Yeah. That's 4. Of course, they don't have an approximate time for the update. This was the approximate time for the update. Yeah, that's not a surprise though. Just... Yeah. I don't know whether I should have the actual game open, the launcher, or whether to just wait in Steam. Yeah. I don't know whether I should have... Why is my stream running? Yeah. But I don't know when they're gonna release it. Update on T-Tracker. EFT Progression Companion Minigames T-Tetris. Let's go check it out. What the heck is... What the heck? Go just... whatever. Oh, just stop pestering me. Yeah, this is an AI generated site, which is okay. But where are the mini games? Mini games. T-Tetris. Is it just normal Tetris? That's crazy, actually. I have no idea how to play Tetris. Bro, whatever. Another minigame to... That's actually pretty fun. This is actually pretty crazy. Can you lose this? I don't think I've ever lost this. Great. Great progress. I never thought I'd be playing 2048 with Tarkov items. Just get to stacking. It's actually pretty fun. I'm surprised. Wow, we have an AFAC. That's crazy. I wonder how far you can get by just spamming random stuff. Let's try that. Okay, never mind. Let's actually play. Yeah, this is not going well. Yeah. I just wanted to see if you can actually wait, there's actually a leaderboard. I'm the 71st. I might actually try that more. T-Wordle. Okay. But it's only words. Do killa. What has an L? When I'm not sure what kind of words can be in there, it's hard. Hmm. Hmm. I just wanted letters. So, what kind of letters? What's L? I know that's not in there. Wrong place. E and L. I'm better at Wordle, by the way. Hmm. What could this be? SEL. Yeah, I know that. No, it's not gonna be slate. L. SL. What's SL? I just want to know what it is. Fuels. That's not really. I don't know. I was thinking it would be. Okay, wait. Wait. What the fuck? I wanna do this. I wanna get a good score. What the heck am I doing? Did they automate it to get 13? This is actually way different than the one in the hideout, by the way. Way different. It is what it is. Are they done with the update? Probably not. It's been 10 minutes. I spent 10 minutes on really bad Tarkov minigames. God bless the developer of this miracle. You mean Claude Opus 4.8? Yeah, God bless Claude Opus. Thank you, Anthropic. Chef's video. You mean Sheaf? Yeah, just choose whatever you think is fun. Like, if you need a challenge, just take a lot of negatives. Ten things I wish I knew about Chord Breach before I started. Don't play Chord Breach before watching this video. This is the best setup for every weapon in Chord Breach. Bro, who the fuck plays seasonal? Currently, based on this post, no one. Like, what? Yeah, no one yet. But what do you mean, who the fuck plays seasonal? Like, that's the equivalent of wipes. If you don't like wipes, I'm not sure. Like, up until now, for like, what, 8 years or how long? Yeah, I guess like 8, 9 years. There were wipes all the time. Like, if you don't like wipes, why do you play Tarkov? I think it's the best time to actually get into Tarkov. Odds of sturdy bones and osteoporosis effects having a weird interaction. Yep. Yep, they're blocked. What combination do you plan to use? Probably whatever yields the most achievements. Yeah, so going all negative at the start, having a really bad time because, no, honestly, I don't think going all negative at the start is the play because, you know, there's going to be the most players and just getting the easy achievements first. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be easier on you. So going all negative right from the start is a really bold choice. And also, you do have the achievement for having like, oh, what was it, like 800 million, because you need 500 million rubles, $1 million, and 1 million euros, which $1 million is like 1.4. I mean 140 million, and 1 million euros is like 166 million. So overall, it's gonna be 800 million rubles, which is gonna take a long time, and you don't want to be, you know, close to that and close to the season, while also thinking about, well, I have to reset and get to 30 while having no kappa, no flea, and being able to put nothing in your secure container. So, probably, I know, I'll go all negative at the start. Let's see how it is. If they ever add an achievement, at least I'll know I'll be able to do it. But broken secure container is weird because secure container is restricted to cache, keys, dock tags, special equipment, and certain containers. But what about keys? Because if you can't have keys, it's gonna be a real bad time. But I think average is like the best modifier you can pick. It's like so good for many people. So you get 25 on everything, and you can't, you know, what the heck? Yeah, having 25 all skills is really great. If, I mean, there's not much to do in the season because everything's locked behind level 30, which you'll get in like a week of playing. So we'll see. We'll see. The non-seasonal will be better for new players. That is 100% true. Yeah. I mean, if not only for the fact that there's gonna be black divisions on specific locations. I mean, that in and of itself is like, what the heck? Hmm. I wonder. Wait, I need to change my stream language, but I don't know how. Like, honestly. Edit stream info. Yep, yep. Yep. Just had to change it to English. But that's it. I mean, we just have to wait for it to come out. Yeah, there's no more information. Which really sucks. Bit more to wait hold. Yeah, but now supports synchronization with your seasonal character. Synchronization includes PMC progression, tactical clothing, ability to transfer in-game resources from arena to the PvP season. Actually, let me try something. First of all, let's, check for updates. I mean, I'm running it from Steam, so it probably wouldn't show up even if it was available because you need to download it through Steam. But I want to check Arena and see whether I have the option to transfer to seasonal. Yeah. Let's check that. Nice game. Let's see. Can you transfer to the season? Complete the task Jack of all trades. I don't specifically remember what that is. Tarkov, Jack of all trades. So. Oh wow, that's a lot of shit. So play a match in last hero. Okay. Eliminate 15 enemies, sure. Capture the objective, yeah. Easy. Win a match, yeah. Yeah. Easy. Easy. Win 2 rounds, sure. Claim at least 5th place. Easy. Earn 1500. Eliminate 20 enemies. Easy. Win a round without dying in team fight, blast gang, or shootout mode. Yeah, you just wait for people to finish the round. Eliminate 30 enemies while under the effect of a painkiller. That's easy. Under Propital. That's easy. Toron. Yeah, you can do all these at the same time. And then Jack of all trades. That's really easy though. I think that's really easy. Where does it continue after that? Professional. Okay. Is there anything after that? No limit to... Wow, that's a lot of quests in Arena. Eliminate an enemy with a melee weapon while wearing a ghoul mask. Legend of the Arena. It's crazy. Well, seems pretty easy. Let's open Ref's drop. Imagine if I got the legendary skin. 'Cause you can't buy these anymore, can you? I wish you could. This skin is very nice. I had this in Tarkov. Yeah. I wonder when they're gonna add skins to Tarkov, because if you go into presets, like, yeah, there's a lot of cool skins you can get. This is my favorite, but that's just because you can't get it anymore probably, and it's purple. There's no other purple-y skin except this one, but that one looks so good. Yep, but you can't transfer anything, so have to wait. I'm gonna click play here. It's gonna say, yeah, the application will be closed, and you have to check for an update on Steam. So let's see. There's no update. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break now. But I'll be back.